manners. He
Manners.
doesn't.
Until you tell him he can, huh?
Breeding harness on. He doesn't breed.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So
His junk belongs to me until
okay,
I tell him otherwise.
okay. So we're not. You call that one.
What?
Yeah, we'll stay away from her. We'll just stay away from her. We don't want to get in trouble again.
And I could let you walk Sheba if you want, and then your pretty boy would be in your video.
That's true.
Let's trade. And then if he's naughty, I can pick him. There you go.
Well, that's not fair. She stopped in front of him and flagged. Come on.
He'll come back around.
Rose. I should have put cookies in my pocket. She come running hard. I just love the way she has blended so well with older adult females. That's not an easy thing to come into a pack and be accepted and so the way the puppies they do this trying to grab each other's collars. Typically if I have sisters that are together, I just take their collars off. And a beautiful wildflower. Come here. I can't believe you're in short sleeves. I'm like in 2 jackets.
No, it feels really nice.
A scarf, long johns, hiking boots.
Potty time.
They are having a big time. Rose is after something. Oops, sorry, I lost your leash. Okay, got it now.
We've got quite a few rabbits in the yard right now.
Oh yeah.
And
This old girl.
this morning when I took Sheba out first thing, they flushed a rabbit. Rose and Vashti. I guess Naomi didn't go. She stayed with me. But Rose and Vashti. Who else? There's 3 of them.
What a good
I don't
boy.
know if it was Abigail or if it was.
He does seem to look a tiny bit stiff on his left at a walk, but not much at a trot.
His rear or?
No, just overall stiffness.
Come on.
So that's Rose coming off a litter. Beautiful litter of puppies. Just a beautiful litter of puppies. So how many dogs have we got out? Come on, old mama.
6, 7.
So we have a girl in heat, and she's coming out of heat is why these 2 dogs are. We do not want any baby making with this yearling. How old is she now? A little over a year.
In May she turned 1. So.
Right. Find you too. My Rose girls did too. Willow and Rose. That's what I named my Rose's daughter was Rose.
Come here, I'll get it for you. Here, wait.
See that sticker? Yeah.
There's stickers up on that ridge.
Mm-hmm. Goat heads. I'm from West Texas. I know all about these goat heads.
These are just the soft sambers.
Oh,
Not the.
we had hard. You didn't wear.
Some of those,
Yeah.
like, over in the other yard and in the driveway.
Huh. Thin tennis shoes. You didn't dare wear thin tennis shoes. So I just can't tell you how impressed I am with your command of the pack. So a strong leader, you know, when I see Caesar walking all these dogs, like, holy cramoly, how could you do this and get away with walking all these dogs? But the strength of the leader, and so strength is not, it's an inner thing. It's, you can't fake strength. Not true strength and courage. It's who you are in your heart. So this is what I try to, come on guys, tell people is that,
You got a Amber? Come on, I'll check. Must have a gopher.
the puppies will push against your children because, and they push against you, because they need to know who's the strongest, the smartest, the fastest, and the bravest. And if you're not it, they're not going to follow you. She's picking burrs out of their feet.
Does it tickle? Does it tickle? There we go.
We're staying, I've got my girl right down here trying to keep her in the road. This is so beautiful. So tell me what's to the west. I'd say that's west, but maybe not.
You're really turned around.
Turn
The sun
around.
is setting over there.
The sun is setting over there. It always sets in the west. I'm so turned around. Okay, tell us what's on the east.
So that's east.
Yes, of course it is.
And what do we have out there for critters? We've got those would be heifer and steer calves that we just finished weaning. So looks like they've got the ball out.
All
and
the
they're-
way as far as we can see.
Yeah, so where the tree grove is over there, them cedar trees, you can see there's a fence line. So this lot is just shy of 40 acres, right at it, I think. And so we wean our calves behind a hot wire, so they have plenty of room to move and be nervous and get unworried, and do some grazing, and we feed them with a feed wagon right now to get them eating good, and yeah.
How many cattle are out there? Looks like you got quite a few.
I'm not sure how many heifers we weaned.
And your bulls are in the other lot I saw.
Right.
Yep. They're digging up something.
Yeah, we must have some gophers.
Rose is gonna get them. I'm all right. Don't you worry about me.
What you got?
Gopher. This is why they lay down to go to sleep at night, is if they have some kind of purposeful activity in the daytime that they can get rid of this. You know, they're working dogs. They should be able to work. This is a very old female behind us. And she's coming, or it's coming. Go, go.
You got Sambers too?
Here they come. Rose
Come on,
is
girl.
Rose is the last one to leave them.
Come on, girl. Good girl.
No, she said I ain't coming.
Rosie.
I love that you have a different collar on each one of them. I do that too, so my help can know. I never change a collar. I let her change it, because
You know,
there she comes.
none of my dogs look the same, except for, I mean, if you know them at all, their facial structure is very different, or their stature is different. But for the average person,
Right.
to see a fawn dog,
Right. Sure.
they just see a big fawn
Right.
dog.
Oh, please. I mean, one time I laid Taffy down, who's a retired female, to nurse the puppies in the box. That's how tired I was in the middle of the night, thinking it was mother. So the last litters we had was Bestie and
I
Chip.
was gonna say, you did.
I walked in there and Bestie had nursed Chip's litter for Tim. I'm like, you put the wrong dog in. I did not. Okay. You know, when is the last time I lied to you? Never.
But that's when you know that your mamas are satisfied being mamas, is they just want to nurture and take care of the babies.
Oh yeah, she laid there and nursed the baby. She laid there and nursed him. Okay, here's our sunset. Here's our sunset. They are having a big time, let me tell you now. They are having a big time. I should have got my stick. If I got my stick, I can carry it up here.
You're in the video for a while?
I can handle. There we go. All right, you talk. I got a lot of wind, so I love just the way they're exercising, working out their energy, and yeah. So Erin's in a short sleeve shirt. I am bundling up my 3 layers of jackets and my silk scarf. I borrowed. I love these mud leashes. Like they feel in my hand.
The only thing that I sometimes dislike is when I'm wanting to make a quick correction, because there's
Yeah.
the bounce in them.
Yes.
That
And that's good on a horse rein. I
Right.
like the feel. Who is that?
That's Delilah.
Where is she going? One never knows.
Maybe she's on the scent of a coon. Who knows?
So this does give them the opportunity to really work out their energy so they'll sleep all night. I know the great coon hunter.
I don't think so.
She
She's getting deaf.
She did! Delilah! She did!
And that's your Naomi. That is Happy's sister. Really sharp girl. She has really blossomed and changed in the last like 3 months.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So Happy too, but Happy's in Florida, so I don't think it's here.
And this is Sheba. She's a granddaughter to Brick.
This is Winston and Bliss and Rita and Piper's half-sister. No, I'm sorry. Her daddy is Winston and Bunny and Rita and Piper and Sadie's full brother. Looks like my foot reads correctly. So you're gonna wear me out in the sand.
It's different. I tell
Yeah,
you what,
it is.
walking in sand, it's hard to like.
Pulls your energy.
I find myself trudging instead of walking and getting good strides. Although
Yeah.
right now the road is pretty firm, but when it goes soft, it's miserable.
What did you find, old girl?
They'll go and they'll smell her nose to see what she found.
So this is, you just turn around and walk back?
Yep.
Okay.
I just say, let's go back.
Ornery?
Hmm?
She's pretty ornery.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty full of herself.
She is. She's been pretty ornery.
But, you know, that shows well in the show
Does her
ring.
mom not discipline her?
What?
Does her mom not discipline her?
No, it's kind of interesting because actually, surprisingly, Sheba will just avoid the conflict, which she's never been really a conflict avoider. She, Abigail,
Just chewing on the collar. She's got. Okay. So we'll watch the pack leader give her a good correction here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I would say watching all of this, Vashti is at the bottom of the totem pole. And no, not really. Abby wants to displace her, move up one.
Vashti really, she likes to, like, she picks it's not a fight, but I mean, like, she's the one that'll, like, come running up and body slam anybody. I mean, but I think,
Abby's really got it for her.
well, you know, like I said, though, from the time she was 10 weeks old, she has acted like and thought she was one of the big girls. I mean, she is the diva, her mother's daughter. She is. Abigail, that's enough. Come on, Rose. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Now, one of the things, since we're, just kind of on the discipline topic, I think that the word no gets overused a lot. So I do not actually tell them no very often. It's not a growl, but I use
Right. Right.
It really shares my disgruntlement, and it's easy to be firm. I have a fairly high-pitched voice, and so if I try to be loud, it comes out squeaky, and that's just not very effective. And really, the bottom line, I feel like, is if you expect them to behave,
Sure.
you expect them to have manners,
Sure.
it will happen. If you have expectations that they're going to be rude, that they're not going to have manners, that's exactly what you're going to get. See, I expect this boy to mind his manners. Sometimes you have to remind them, and you have to do it firmly. But as long as you're being fair, firm, and consistent in your expectations, you will get a good outcome.
Right. You're not mistreating your dog being firm and fair and consistent.
No.
You're not mistreating your dog.
But if I just told him, oh, Malachi, that's not very good. I don't want you to do that right now. That doesn't convey anything about how serious I am. You got Amber?
I'm trying to get it out herself.
Did you get it? Did you get it? Looks like it. She moves nicely.
That's Happy's sister.
Yeah.
Naomi.
All of my dogs are really pretty strong.
Mother and daughter.
Movers.
Granddaughter. Yeah, man, I'm feeling the sand.
I can trade spots. This is fairly firm.
Nah. Oh, he belongs down here.
Good girl. That's good girl.
Who got black face, honey? Who got black face? I am so turned around, I would not have said that was the west.
So when
Still.
you guys came from Atkinson, you were coming straight
Yeah.
south on Highway 11.
We were coming south.
And you were still straight south.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Get it? You need help?
No, he needs help. He did not get
I
it.
get it. I get it.
On the other side. There she's where she's looking.
Oh, yep. Okay, wait. That was stuck in good.
Yeah,
It was stuck in good.
that hurt him. Abby, you're so good, Abby. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. I see you. I think Miss Abby's got one too. So they sit and lick, try to get them out. Here. You got another one? So
When you get one to clean every single pad.
I know. So what in the world do the coyotes do? Just sit and pick them out?
Yep, same thing. You might. My husband tells a story about a friend that he had, who had I think it was a blue heeler dog. Anyways, and the friend, he had trained that dog to pick the stickers out of his pants, his pant legs, you know? And he'd just sit there and he'd just pull
That's
them all
funny.
out.
I wore a pair of really nice boots on my horse, and I got so many stickers on them. They were Medicine Sports boots. I just threw them away. I thought there's no way I'll pick all these stickers out.
Are the
Seriously.
leather boots?
No, horse boots.
Oh.
You know, they're kind of a neoprene on the inside and
Yeah.
almost a soft
Yeah.
material that stick ties would stick to on the outside. Oh, never
So,
get all this out.
the Furminator comb
Yeah?
works pretty good for.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Oh wait a sec. Stick ties. Is that what you call like that long fuzzy haired
They're
grass?
little tiny. Well,
Or
yes.
just the little round pebbles.
They're little round pebbles, but that's where the idea of Velcro came from. They're
Okay.
like a seed,
Okay.
but on the end of each, they're like a
I had
porcupine.
the right picture
Yeah.
in my mind.
They're like a porcupine, but at the end of the quill, it does a 90 degree, so that when it sticks to something, you're not going to pull it out very easily.
Mm-hmm.
I just love to watch them be so free to run all they want to run and exercise and
You know, the thing that makes these dogs different than a hound, they don't have a desire or a draw to take them long distances away.
right,
So,
right.
So these dogs, yes, they have access to everything. I don't have them in a fenced-in yard all day unless it's a special reason, etc. But really, they stay within. So what we just walked is a half a mile,
Right.
and they stay within a half a mile of the house, and even probably closer than that for the most part.
So how do you think the new boy's going to get on with Malachi?
Well, that's a bridge I'm gonna have to figure out because I don't know. My expectation is that there will be problems. That was my expectation with Rosie. And the best I can do is raise them up with expectations and see how we get along.
Yeah. Right.
You have to do things in a way to protect your dogs from damaging
Sure.
each other.
Sure.
And to a point, it will be fine, as that boy is growing into adolescence. Now, if he's got the personality like
Abby,
Abigail does,
I want to challenge you at every turn.
we'll probably run into issues first, or a lot earlier.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, obviously, there's no way that he would be able to defend himself. But my whole thought process as the leader of my pack is I don't allow it to get to
Right,
that level.
that point. Absolutely.
I don't allow my big girls to be mean and naughty to my young girls.
Mm-hmm.
if they, you know, act crabby about something, I put them in their place. And so far that has worked. But I expect harmony because I don't want to have to cage my dogs and kennel my dogs.
Absolutely.
And
the only way you have this is to have
harmony.
Yeah.
And so I had a friend who was introducing me to somebody else who has been in the dog business and who also had working guard dogs. And this is how she said it. She says, Erin runs pretty tight ship around here. And I do.
Yes.
It keeps everybody happy.
But they have such privilege because they agree to the pack structure.
Exactly.
But I would say this is a learned, you grew up on a farm where you have to be tough. If you're a wimp and you beg your dog to do something, you've proven to your dog that you're not stronger than them or smarter than them or braver than them. Therefore, you couldn't defend them. Therefore, they're not going to follow you. Hey, Abby, what you doing? What you doing, Abby? You love your tight toes. That's her daughter. Sheepa. Sheepa. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. We don't know what they're doing back there. They're doing something back there.
I heard a sound, and it almost sounded like a coon. You know how they
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounded like that.
Where's Grandma? I don't see her. Abby's aggravating. Oh, you all got stick tights in you now. Look at that. Don't see Grandma.
She's in the trees.
She's in the trees. Alrighty.